All right, y'all. AWB, we back at it. I just wanted to do a stream to do an update on what's going on with Long Island Audit's channel right now and what he's got going on with the Groton Police Department and that police sergeant or retired Sergeant Fahey. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna play some of the videos. So I haven't seen these videos either, so they're going to be new to me and new to you, if they are new to you. If not, you just watching it with me. And I'm hoping y'all are liking those Viking streams that I'm doing. I decided that I'm going to do it's going to be a series. In the series, it's going to be on my morning bike rides. I'm gonna do like a ride and talk. So let's go ahead and get started.
The state police sergeant at his home in Groton, they say wrongfully. The video of it is all going viral online. Luke Hydash covers New London County, and he's your reporter live at Groton Police Headquarters to explain. Luke.
Kara, these people are First Amendment auditors. They identify themselves as independent journalists, and they record
London County, and he's your reporter live. It is all going viral online. Confrontation with the state police sergeant at his home in Groton, they say wrongfully. The video of it is all going viral online. Luke Hydash covers New London County, and he's your reporter live at Groton Police Headquarters to explain. Luke.
Kara, these people are First Amendment auditors. They identify themselves as independent journalists, and they record their interactions with police and government employees all across the country and post them.
And when they say that, it's so weird to me that he would say something like that. And his very job, being a journalist and being on camera right now, is doing exactly what Sean is going out to do. Sean just doesn't have a boss besides the people and himself.
Online. This particular auditor and this state police sergeant have a history. They've interacted before. He's done videos about him before. And this time, the auditor went to the trooper's home here in Groton with questions about his overtime. Sean Reyes runs the YouTube channel Long Island Audit. Years ago, he had a run-in with State Police Sergeant Brian Fahey at headquarters. Friday, he drove an electronic billboard to the trooper's house in Groton. He knocks on the door. Fahey tells him to leave. As the auditor and his cameraman are walking back to the street, Fahey returns outside, gun in hand, and appears to spit in Reyes's face. Groton police respond and end up arresting Reyes and his photographer, charging them with breach of peace, voyeurism with malice, and criminal trespass for filming and going on the property. Here's some of that interaction and Reyes's reaction.
Down. Get off my property. Get that gun out of your hand. Get off my property. Get that gun out of your hand. Connecticut State Trooper. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Get off my I don't care who you are. Right now. You spit in my face. You're going to jail now.
I went there to ask a question. I went there peacefully. I said that in the beginning before I even knocked on the door. That was my intention. I went there. Accountability does not stop at the station house door.
Reyes and others have questions about how the trooper conducted himself during this. State police tell us that they are not commenting on this, but they do say that Sergeant Fahey is still an active member of the department. He is not on leave, and he is not suspended. Your reporter live in Groton, Luke Hydash, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
Okay.
I've gathered a list of gyms with 0 reviews.
But why do they have 0?
Arrested at a state trooper's home Friday. Now they're fighting back on those charges. Luke Hydash is your reporter covering New London County. He is live in Groton right now to explain. Luke.
These men are First Amendment auditors. They record their interactions with police and government employees and post them online. They identify themselves as independent journalists. And on Friday, they went to Sergeant Brian Fahey's home with questions about his overtime, and they left under arrest.
Get off my property. Get that gun out of your hand. Get off my property. Get that gun out of your Connecticut State Trooper. I don't care who you are.
In the initial moment, I just didn't want to be shot.
First Amendment auditor Sean Reyes runs Long Island Audit. Friday's confrontation is the latest between him and State Police Sergeant Brian Fahey.
I should get to work. Is that what you're telling me?
If you're busy.
We're gonna have a problem. That was 2021, Friday.
You are right now. You spit in my face. You're going to jail now.
But Reyes and his photographer wind up being booked, charged with breach of peace, voyeurism with malice, and criminal trespass.
These are baseless charges, and the real criminal should be arrested and charged.
Groton police aren't commenting, neither are state police, but confirm Fahey is not suspended or on leave.
He was the aggressor. The video is very clear on what happened.
I'm back to blue until there's bad cops out there.
Jeff runs a similar audit group, Connecticut Transparency, protesting outside Groton Police Monday.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Just alone the spitting in the face and then brandishing the gun the whole time.
Yeah. Reyes had questions about Fahey's overtime, which made up about 38% of his 2023 pay and 36% of last year's pay.
You have a weapon in your hand?
And 36%.
Y'all look at those numbers. That is insane. Imagine overtime being 88K, 77K. Wow. That's insane.
Of last.
When he does it, you can see that he doesn't do anything that would require this. It's insane. So you know he's cooking the books.
Year's pay.
You have a weapon in your hand?
Always remain peaceful. There is a way for accountability to be had. We need to handle this in the court of law. We need to be peaceful. We can't stoop down to criminal behavior.
Reyes tells us that Fahey has a protective order against him now. Reyes and his photographer will be back in court here in Connecticut later this month. Your reporter live in Groton, Luke Hydash, Channel.
So y'all tell me y'all thoughts on this. Before we get into the next video, drop a comment, and if I don't get to it now, I'll get to it later. But this whole scenario,
they did it to protect,
crazy to me.
Brian Fahey, the man who spat.
All right, so this video that we're looking at now is when he was in a city meeting, or they were having a town meeting or something. And this is the time where citizens have the ability to voice their grievances, which is well within our rights. So in this meeting, they cut everybody's time and tried to make it so people couldn't be heard or fully express their grievances. The mayor of this county is terrible. City, county, she is terrible. And I feel bad for the people who actually live here. But let's get into it.
My face and brandished a firearm at me.
Get that gun out of your hand, psycho. I don't care who you are. Right now. You spit in my face.
You are in violation of your own rules. You are violating my rights again. So I would like to enter into the record a lawsuit for violating my constitutional rights. You can have your attorney look into it.
This pearl clutching is getting to me while this is happening, and act like all of this is unreasonable. People are pissed because of your behaviors and your actions. You are embarrassing the town of Groton.
You have police people guarding this place. You have barriers keeping the public away. You've embarrassed us in front of hundreds of thousands of people nationwide.
I begin to wonder whether the majority of the council has an attention span that can last 2 minutes.
It's pretty tense in here.
Up next, we have receipt of citizens' petitions, comments, and concerns.
Good evening. So obviously I don't have a lot of time to speak today. I just wanted to address the council. First of all, I wanted to say that there were some people came up here, the Democratic leader of the town of Groton, who I'm sure the mayor or some of your councilman brought over here to say that, oh, what we're doing to you is unfair. The First Amendment guy, who was a former councilman, said, you know, I'm a big believer in the First Amendment. Then he goes on to talk about a First Amendment protected billboard truck. There's due process. This is not due process what's happening to me. You spoke about due process, Councilwoman. It's all on video for the world to see. Your police department violated my constitutional rights. They arrested me for felony voyeurism, criminal trespassing when I left, no signage, breach of the peace, which has to be in a public place. There is no elements to these crimes, and it's all on video. They did it to protect Brian Fahey, the man who spat in my face and brandished a firearm at me.
Get that gun out of your hand, psycho. Fucking property.
I don't care who you are.
Right now.
You spit in my face.
My property
You're
right
going
now.
to jail now.
Former state trooper has been arrested and now a disorderly conduct charge against Fahey.
Friend of the mayor, who has a long history of talking to Brian's wife. And I will just say, because I don't have a lot of time, Mayor, before the councilwoman Bordelon brought up that rule, I do my homework and I already looked into that rule. And you are in violation of your own rules. You are violating my rights again. And then for people saying, oh, what are you doing talking to them? Talk to the police. I can't talk to the police. What are you doing talking to them? They're the ones that are violating our free speech by limiting us to 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 30 minutes total. It's ridiculous. And you're doing it unlawfully, and it's not viewpoint neutral. You did it to protect your friend. So I would like to enter into the record a lawsuit, Sean Paul Reyes versus Rachel Franco, for violating my constitutional rights. You can have your attorney look into it. Here you go, town manager. The one that you respect the police. There's a copy for each and every single councilwoman and councilman there with a demand letter and a lawsuit ready for filing. You have 30 days to respond. And I would just like to say, I hope that this isn't true, but I heard that there was an inappropriate relationship between the town manager and yourself, an inappropriate sexual relationship between the town manager and yourself. I heard that. I don't know if it's true, but I'm going to look into it. You've been doing a lot of stuff with this. Yeah, I think I have.
Up next is the Warrengoff here. This pearl clutching is getting to me. This circus is solely all of your creation. This has been a mounting problem for the past 8 years in Groton, as this council and Mayor Franco in specific has been tightening down on the public's ability to participate in a variety of manners, from reducing the number of times a month we can speak at citizens petition, reducing the time, in addition to putting votes so far away from public's petition that you can't actually come out and speak when a topic is ripe and they've already had 2 or 3 votes. And Mayor Franco sits there and goes, well, we already voted on this. We're just confirming our other votes. I just feel continuously embarrassed by all of you, especially those who profess some kind of moral superiority as Democrats and then do not act democratically. You act like you have no power, and yet you sit by silently while this is happening and act like all of this is unreasonable. People are pissed because of your behaviors and your actions. I'm wondering when you as leaders will accept responsibility for that and do some introspection. You are embarrassing the town of Groton. You are wasting our time, and you are making some horrible decisions because you won't accept feedback.
Thank you.
It's definitely very embarrassing. And I know if I was a resident here, this would be very embarrassing for the entire city.
Time has expired.
I hope you guys look around and understand, for all of you, the last 2 years have been nothing but a complete failure. You have police people guarding this place. You have barriers keeping the public away. You've embarrassed us in front of hundreds of thousands of people nationwide. So take that into account. That being said, one thing that's really bothered me is one of you being singled out unfairly. And frankly, that's Mayor Franco. I see everybody attacking Mayor Franco, but she's not the one solely doing this. It's all of you. It's a corporate culture in this town. You know, I've got our town manager wanton, willfully, maliciously attacking me. He sent 300 emails to my chairperson attacking me, supposedly. It was published in the April 30th, the Connecticut Examiner. When Councilor Rusk decided to release the draft findings, and I'm sorry, John, if you don't like this word, but I believe in telling the truth. The town manager lied to Russell Blair, said there was an FOI to release it. That was on, I have the emails, and I'll email all you guys so everybody else can FOI it. So that was on June 5th. The first FOI came in June 11th. So John, with that type of foresight, if you can get me the Powerball numbers tomorrow, I'd really appreciate it, because you can look into the future, my friend. And then we have Miss Rusk running for mayor of the city of Groton, who said in public that I cost the town of Groton $21,000 in legal fees. Except when I FOI the bill, it's $938. Kind of a big difference, Jill. $938 and 21,000. Hopefully you can do better math to become the mayor of the city.
Up next.
Hello, Mayor Franco. First, I will ask you again publicly, on a scale of 1 to 10, how corrupt are you? This is your first time to be honest. Go. Time's up. Now, I can share passionately and eloquently the importance of freedom and all the things that you and the council, except for Councilwoman Bordelon, who is the hero of Groton, by the way. I love you. You're awesome. You hate to hear from we the people. That's why you got rid of 3 minutes of our time. The only person you love to hear from is you. So I am actually going to have you speak during my time. Go.
Not stop taking the floor when you don't have it.
Mayor Rachel Franco hasn't lied yet. Again, we're only 3 seconds into the video, so wait for it.
It's 6:42. We're taking a break because Councilor Bordelon will not remain in order, and do not speak at this time. And do not speak at this time. I want you to appropriately do not speak during this time. So it is 6:43 now. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Yeah, it is perfect, isn't it? Just represent me for people called. I didn't say your name. You looked right, and you need to stop. You need to stop. Right now, you need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop. Right now, you need to stop. You need to stop. Don't speak to me. Do not speak to me. Do not speak to me. And you need to stop. You need to stop. Right now, you need to stop. Do not speak to me. Do not.
Who does she think she is? This is why I do what I do. To expose bully, coward, rude people like her who are in elected office.
Each presentation should be limited to 2 minutes.
All right, so in my last 12 seconds, will you resign now and do the people of Groton what they need? And get rid of your cowardly, rude self, because how you treated Bordelon is so unacceptable. Again, you're the hero of Groton, Bordelon. God bless you. And keep speaking up truth to this vile, corrupt, make-believe mayor.
One of the speakers earlier today mentioned profanity being used directed towards the council people. I just want to set the record straight. The first time profanity was used was actually the mayor's husband at the first meeting. Leroy Truth and Sean went to speak, have conversations with the council people, and the mayor's husband interfered, tried to block them. And when Leroy said, "Sir, please don't touch, you're in the way," the mayor's husband said something like, "You fucking move." So the F word, someone in the front mentioned profanity. The first profanity was used by the mayor's husband. I just want to put that on the record. And the Brian Fahey family are personal friends of the mayor. That is the reason why the time was shortened to 2 minutes, to stop people from criticizing the mayor's personal friends. Exactly. So I'm going to repeat that. The only reason why the time was limited was to stop people from criticizing the mayor's personal friends, the Brian Fahey family. And by the way, there's video of the Brian Fahey's wife, personal friend of the mayor, giving the middle finger to people on the side of the street, as well as Brian Fahey's son. So there's talk of people using profanity. Most of it's on the side of Mayor Rachel Franco's personal friends. And we saw the temper tantrum that the mayor had. "I'm the mayor. I could talk as long as I want." Meanwhile, everyone else gets limited in their time. That's just really just childish behavior. If you went to any other business and tried to speak to the managers and they ran away, I mean, they'd be fired. So, and the only reason why this border here is to stop people from having conversations with the council people, because most of them are pretty immature and they don't know how to have conversations. And
Thank you. Your time has expired.
Ian Thomas. My name is Mary Ellen Furlong. I'm very sorry to be here again tonight. You have the majority of this council has just been listening to a lot of things that are wrong, a lot of things that are causing this town a lot of money. And this latest thing where we're basically being gagged, given 2 minutes a month to talk about the problems is absurd. I have not seen this done before by any of the other councils. And I also am witnessing this council not doing its job, not reviewing the budget the way they should. I really do not understand where this is going. This used to be a fairly reasonable council. And thank heavens we were able to deal with the Branford Manor, the oral school, and the data centers when we were actually allowed to talk. This has gotten absurd. And I begin to wonder whether the majority of the council has an attention span that can last 2 minutes. Thank you.
The new town council rules for citizen petitions, 5H is not being applied correctly. 11A governs the adjustment of time. All the time I've ever witnessed, I've never seen time lengthened by a majority vote. I've seen it shortened by a majority vote, all situationally dependent. 5H was passed about 3-4 years ago when Mayor Melendez wanted to curtail some of the presentations and updates that were chewing up a lot of meeting time. That was the intent behind that rule. So this willful misinterpretation that's occurring now is just a more revisionist history. So I would encourage this council to reconsider the situation, or actually just consider it and do it under 11A, do it properly. Thank you.
Joe Delacruz, 95 Corey Road. I'm originally came here because you guys are gonna disperse the opiate settlement funds tonight. We actually had a large group of people that were gonna come here and show support, but it's these folks aren't ready for this kind of a situation. It's pretty tense in here. I do want to push back, and I'm not really going to talk about the opiate settlement fund tonight because, you know, I am a First Amendment guy, especially what's happening in our country right now. I think there's a lot of things that maybe you could put your camera work to good use following around ICE. But what I don't understand is how this is getting adjudicated at a town council meeting. There's nothing that these folks, I've served on the council 2 terms. I served on the RTM for 3 terms. I was a state representative. There was no point in time where any of these folks were going to be able to change something or fire a police officer or do whatever the people thought they were going to be able to do. I think you won. You're going to have your day in court. And in America, everything gets adjudicated. I'm sick to my stomach these days thinking about what's happening. Then I pull up here on this night, getting ready to talk about the great work that we've been doing, having over 250 people at Ocean Beach with Community Speaks Out and people being very positive. And then having to come in and I wasn't going to say anything. I saw there's a big billboard out there.
For the 3rd time, you're out of order. So I'll continue. Just represent. I will continue. I will not speak at this time. And do not speak at this time.
This is classic right here. If I had the budget, I would do this too.
Speak during this time. I didn't say your name. You need to stop. Don't speak to me. Do not speak to me. Do not speak to me.
Jerry.
I'm very concerned for my safety. Yeah, it is perfect. This is changing the timing of the.
With the council meeting going on. The one thing that I don't think you guys understand is, and you may not understand it because you're on the other side of the camera, the folks that are putting the stuff up there, but I don't know if you understand the emails and the hate that they're getting. I've read many times where all you councils apparently started getting paid, because when I was there, it was unpaid. And to find out, you're still unpaid. So you guys are up here pretty much as good standing community members, and to go through what you're going through. And again, this really does go through a system. We have a court. You guys, you did win. I mean, the police officer got arrested. You're going to be in court. You're going to have your day in court. I just don't understand why we're frying our council here. Thank you guys for all the work that you do.
Madam Mayor, Mr. Manager, members of the council, you all know me. I won't give my.
He was wild. Why are people going off on the council? was what he said after he sat here and saw the entire council. It was only a couple of council members who really said something significant or for our rights. The rest of them, yeah, it was just some BS that they were just going based on what the mayor was trying to push, which we know the mayor is terrible.
My name and address to protect myself. I'm here with others in the audience and many at home not comfortable coming here and being in this room tonight. I'm here to say thank you and I'm sorry. Thank you for volunteering your time, as many of you have done for years and years and years, serving us, the residents of Groton. It is appreciated by many of us, and we're sorry that you're being subjected to verbal abuse, harassment, and threats. Are you kidding me? From people who don't live in Groton. I live in Groton. So do the people who support you. It feels to me like our town and our town council meetings have been hijacked. And I find that very disturbing. We saw it at the citizens' petition at the August meeting. And it just so happens I received a message on my home phone that was for one of you, but I got to hear what you're being subjected to. The abuse, the name calling, the profanity. I was horrified, and I was very, very glad I don't have any young children living in my family, and that my grandchildren weren't there to hear that message. It was appalling. Citizens' petition is supposed to be a time for us, the citizens of Groton, to come and talk to you. But the time that we get to do that is being usurped. That's very disturbing to me. I've never seen anything like it in my 30 years of participation. And so I close with just saying, know that you have lots and lots and lots of support from the citizens of this town.
Thank you. Your time has
you.
expired.
My question is, from my understanding of the rules that we're supposed to vote on this, that the rule that you're referencing gives the mayor the opportunity and the option to make sure that when we had our town speeches that we were controlling the time. But as a council, we have not voted on this as an entire group to follow this particular policy. This is something that showed up in our packet, and we've never had a fair shot individually to vote on this item. And per the rules, we're not following them.
Wow. May I respond?
Sure.
The section 5H says presentations can be limited by the mayor. And the other rule you were speaking about, the citizens petitions, is up to 5-minute limit. And if it is to go above 5 minutes, from my understanding, if it's supposed to go beyond 5 minutes, the council would vote on that. And it has been precedents from previous mayors, and it has always been the way, is the mayor sets the time limit if it is under 5 minutes.
So the other section you wanted to speak.
This
so
is not we cannot get into debate about this. I've answered your point of information. We have to move on now.
The point of information on that, though, also is that limited to 30 minutes is stifling people's freedom of speech.
That is not a question.
My question, are we following proper FOI and public and fair equal access due to the fact that if somebody shows up here tonight, right now that we have people here because of another issue. So if 20 of them show up to speak and you're only allowing 30 minutes, we only offer it once a month. If other people want to talk about their yard or their dog problem or other things that are happening in their town, you're telling them that they cannot speak tonight because you're limiting it to only 15. We did not vote on that. That's not fair. It's not fair to our community. It doesn't matter if we have an issue going on in our community or not.
That you're debating now? You're not.
Okay,
your question has been asked.
We should vote on this as a council.
You would like to vote on it?
I think it should be.
Bringing up a point, it's not debating. It's you bringing things up. We need to talk about this. It's not a debate.
Voted, yeah.
Then you need to bring forward.
Sure, I'd like to make a motion to vote on this proper.
You have to make a proper motion.
My motion is, I recommend that we reconsider receipt of citizens petitions rules.
It's not
here as
considered a
defined.
reconsideration. It's a motion to what?
To-
First, you have to suspend the rules.
So what would you like? You tell me what you'd like.
Council Bordelon, I'm sorry to say this, but you've been doing it for 6 years. So
I don't appreciate the insult.
What?
you know the process and the procedures
It
that have to be
changes
done.
every day up here.
So
I would like
first
to
you
make a
need to
motion.
suspend the rules.
That's a civil servant who is frustrated, to say the least. Frustrated.
Suspend the rules to relook at this, because I don't know how we're suspending when we never even voted on it.
So
at
the
all.
question on the floor is to suspend the rules. Do I hear a second? I do not hear a second on that.
Thank you.
All right, fellow patriots, the following email was obtained through a FOIA request. It is a public record. The email was sent to the town council from Kimberly Fahey, former Sergeant Brian Fahey's wife, and I thought it was interesting and I wanted to share it with each and every one of you. It states, "My name is Kimberly Fahey. Sergeant Fahey is my husband. The Connecticut State Police released this report to the media yesterday, and I wanted to send it to each and every one of you. It's 13 pages long, and I hope you read each and every page. The terror that my family has been living at the hands of Sean Paul Reyes and his followers for the past 4 years, I wish on no one. Thank you for taking the time to review this document in full." So the document that Mrs. Fahey is referring to is the Internal Affairs Report. The Internal Affairs Report that is full of lies. It says that I edited the video to take out the no trespassing signs, that my cameraman had a mask and a hood.
Fahey is out here pushing people, hitting people, assaulting people, spitting on people. And she say that somebody else is causing them problems. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Put on just full of lies and editorializing to try and garner sympathy for the Faheys. They deserve none. Sergeant Brian Fahey is an animal, a savage, and a tyrant. He deserves no sympathy. Just like her husband, Kimberly is trying to manipulate the situation and fill the council's head with lies. Lies told by her husband's former department and her husband himself. Again, Kimberly was never scared or terrorized. If she was scared, she wouldn't be harassing and following peaceful protesters. She was caught on camera doing so. So don't buy into her sob story. As for the meeting, I want to thank all of the residents who spoke out against this injustice. If the town council does not answer my demand letter in 30 days, I will be filing the lawsuit that I entered into the record in federal court. I will not sit idly by while the mayor unlawfully and unconstitutionally violates we the people's rights. If you would like to read the lawsuit in its entirety, I will leave a link to do so in the description of this video right below the like button. To the man who said that he supported the First Amendment, yet he goes on to criticize my LED billboard truck that I used to protest. That is literally a First Amendment protected activity, and you cannot be more of a hypocrite. As far as the woman who raises money for the mayor, her opinion is irrelevant to me, so I will leave it at that. But I wanted to keep all of the opinions in the video so that way you guys can see how brainwashed society is becoming to lick the boots of what they perceive is authority. I appreciate all of your continued support. It means the world to me. Together, united, we will defeat this injustice and tyranny. Take a moment to hit the like button and share this video anywhere you can on social media so it can be seen by as many people as possible. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.
Yo, this whole situation is just, it's so wild. You think it's not real, but it's on camera, so we see it. Like, if somebody was to tell you this story and it not be on camera, you would think they're just making things up or they're exaggerating. No, but crazy stuff is actually happening. Faye actually spit on him as he was trying to leave his house. So Long Island, Sean went there and wanted to ask him some questions. So he knocked on, he rang the doorbell, waited till he came to the door and asked him the question. Faye said, "Get out of here, leave, whatever." And as soon as he said that, Sean started backing up and leaving. So Faye decides to go back in his house, grab his gun, and I guess try to chase him. down or something, but ran all the way up on him as he was leaving, and decided he's gonna spit in his face, which for somebody to spit in your face, it makes sense that you know he had a gun in his hand while he did that, because he would not do that without a gun. And without being a former state trooper or ever having that kind of title, he would never do anything like that. Because if you look at Fahey, you can tell, like, he was that kid that was bullied in school that decided this is where he's gonna display his I'm not gonna say power. I'm gonna say this is like, I think, his get back for him being bullied in school. But let's go to the next video.
You're causing a breach of the peace at this time. I'm not threatening you. She's not working.
Yes, she is.
What is she doing right now?
Making sure I'm safe.
I feel uncomfortable with the cameras you guys have.
Well, then don't come here if you don't have business.
So don't work for the public. You feel good about yourself violating a man's constitutional rights? Sergeant, earning the city of Lexington a lawsuit that the taxpayers will have to fund?
Hey, what's up, Joko?
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another installment of Throwback Thursday. Today's audit takes place at the Boone County Office Building in the state of Kentucky, where the county clerk called me an asshole and law enforcement threatened to arrest me. Stick around to the end for updates. Let's get into it.
What are you doing, sir? What are you doing?
I'm just taking pictures and video.
What?
Who are you?
This is employees only back here. Can I help you find something?
This is a public hallway. I'm not going any employees
Well,
only
you look
area.
like you were about to go into the storage room.
I wasn't.
Okay. Well, you can stand in the hallway all you want. I agree with you. We're just trying to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, not something else.
Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
What are you here to do?
But do you see how ignorant that statement might come out? Like, I'm a grown man, you're a grown man. I don't need to worry about what you're doing. You don't have to worry about what I'm doing.
I'm
Right.
responsible for this facility, so I do have to worry about what you do.
Not when I'm not doing anything wrong.
I didn't say you were doing anything wrong,
Okay.
but you were wandering the hallways. My first thought was, can I help you find something?
No, that should have been the first thing that you told me.
That is the first thing I did.
Okay, no, I don't need it. No, you told me don't go in. This is a restricted area. That was the first thing you told me.
No, I asked you, could I help you? This is employees only back here.
I know I don't need any help, sir. Can I get your name?
Sure, I'm Don Blevins. I'm the county clerk.
County clerk? Great.
What's your name?
I don't give out any private information, sir.
Okay. Can I help you with anything?
No, sir.
All right. How long are you going to be here?
I could not tell you. I don't know.
Okay, well, then I'm just going to hang out with you if that's okay.
It's a public building. You could do it whatever you'd like, sir.
You can't videotape in there.
I'm not video.
It's private.
I'm not video. Ma'am, who are you?
I
She's
work
one of my
here.
managers.
Okay. So I would ask you to calm down. I don't like the tone you're using when you're speaking to me. I'm not doing anything illegal. This is the county clerk. He knows I'm not doing anything illegal. If you don't want me to videotape in there,
You need to come back this way.
Okay,
There's
if you-
nothing else to video. You can't video back in there.
I'm not going in there. That's
just
not.
did.
I didn't go in there.
You videoed in there.
It doesn't.
So what?
That doesn't matter. I can.
We're asking you not to do that.
But I
Very
can.
polite.
I can video anywhere I can see from public, sir. I can video anywhere I can see from public. Exactly. That's exactly what you do. You close the door.
Close the door.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sir, I'd ask you to stay out here. Give can tape all you want. That's actually a workspace.
I know. I'm not gonna be long. It's a public space. I'm just going in there.
No, only if you need to transfer a car. You can film all you need to from right here.
It's a public space.
You guys here to transfer a car? Yeah. You're right here.
It's a public space, sir.
No.
Yes, it is.
That's a workspace.
That's a public. No, a workspace probably be behind the counter.
Do you need to transfer a vehicle? Come on, guys. You're fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you need to transfer a vehicle, you can go in there all you want.
Yeah.
You're not going to go in there and interrupt our business process.
That's your opinion. I'm not going to interrupt any business process.
It's my opinion. Yes.
I'm not going in there to interrupt any business process.
You're not going in there at all. You can walk the hallways all you want, but the hallways are the hallways.
I can go inside of a lobby. I can do that.
Please don't make me call the cops on you.
Why would you call the cops on me?
Because you're
Why
being
would
a
you do that?
disturbance.
No, I'm not.
See, people like this they'll make you like want to push it even further. When you say, I'm gonna call the cops on you, you're at the point where you're like, well, call them. And you make a big deal out of it because you know that you're not doing anything wrong. So when they do call them, they're just gonna tell him, this guy, that he's well within his rights, or that's what they're supposed to do as law enforcement. They're supposed to back us up on our constitutional rights. And if we are actually breaking the law, then they step in and enforce the law. So if they come here and enforce the law, they're enforcing what Sean is already doing there right now. And like public servants like this one right here is just, you can tell, like, who hired you?
Yes,
you are making the disturbance, sir. I haven't disturbed anybody since I've gotten here.
You tried to go into spaces you're not supposed to go into.
That is an outright lie. You are
filmed
lying.
in a space. We asked you not to film it.
I did not go into restricted space. I
You
wasn't
filmed it.
going. I wasn't going into restricted spaces.
You
That's
appeared
not
to
true.
be going in, and we told you not to go in there.
I
And not
appeared to be going in. What does that even mean, sir? What does that even mean?
I'm responsible for this facility.
That's
we can't
great.
allow people to just wander in any place they want. So I don't know what you're here to do. Or
I
what
can
you're
respect
about.
that you're responsible for the building, but this is a public building funded by taxpayers,
Keep
sir.
going, but you're not going in there.
Okay, sir. I'm going to go in and film.
Hold on.
For what? For what?
Come
You're being unreasonable.
No, I've just said you're
You're
not
being
going to go in there.
unreasonable.
I'm not being unreasonable.
I'm an independent. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a
Show me your
story.
credentials then.
Show me. I get that all the time. Show me credentials. What agency in the United States government hands out credentials?
Actually, in the state, there is one.
That's when
I
you
believe
gotta
it's
have
the
your
state
pocket
police.
constitution.
They hand out press credentials.
Yes.
That would be for going past crime scene tape and stuff like that.
No, it's
We have freedom of press. You ever heard of the First Amendment, sir?
I have.
Okay, so that means we have freedom of press.
That doesn't mean you have freedom to wander in the building anywhere you want to go.
I'm not going anywhere I want to go. I'm going into
You
public
clearly have
spaces.
no business here
How would you know that?
because you haven't offered any.
I don't. Do you ask everybody in here what their business is?
No, because most people already know what they're going to do. You're clearly not here to do anything.
I'm here to ask questions regarding transfership of ownership.
Oh, no, you're not.
No, I'm not. So you're calling me a liar.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Great. I don't want to deal with you anymore, sir. You're being very unreasonable.
Don't go in there.
You're being very unreasonable.
We'll use your license phone. That's where you're at now.
Here I am.
You should be proud that you're building. Somebody's working on a story for your building, and you should act accordingly.
I find that hard to believe. If you were really working on the story, you'd want to ask questions. You'd want to.
I don't need to.
But recording.
I don't need to ask any questions. That's not part of my story.
I doubt you even know what's done here.
The county clerk is here, obviously, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
There's a few things we do, and I'm saying
Transfer of ownership.
Well, your job is to go ahead and inform. If somebody went there and they didn't know what was going on, the point of having the camera there is so you can learn and you can share that information with other people. That's the whole point in recording it.
That's one.
Handicap placards?
For one
I know more than you think, right?
I don't know.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to get the other side of that and make sure I get the whole office here. Got everything that I need from that office. Hi, ma'am. Yeah. You guys got cameras in this building. What's the difference? There's no
cameras, yes.
security cameras. They're public record, though.
Technically, yes, that's true.
So, you know, it's kind of silly. You know, why would you prevent me from exercising a constitutional right when if I really wanted to, I could just...
I'm not.
Okay, great. But you're making a big deal about me going into public offices.
Well, you're making my staff really uncomfortable walking around filming. So
I must not be making them feel that uncomfortable because your staff is right here following me around the building.
These staff aren't, but others.
I don't understand. If you feel uncomfortable, you should stay away from the person, right? That only makes logical sense.
They can't. They have to work here. Your presence.
She's not working. What is she doing?
She's not the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Because she's not working.
Yes, she is.
What is she doing right now?
Making sure I'm safe.
Making sure you're safe.
Making sure my people are safe.
Safe from who? From me?
Yes, because you're acting
You have the
oddly.
right to videotape us personally?
Because you're in a public space and you're a public servant, ma'am. Can I get your name?
You know my name. I gave it to you already.
Oh, okay. I don't recall your name. I don't know. I would have just handled my business and been done already, but you guys are just preventing me from doing that and causing a scene.
Well, you're causing a scene.
He's making everyone here uncomfortable.
I'm making everyone uncomfortable, ma'am. For having, I feel
You're making
I
everyone
feel uncomfortable with the cameras you guys have.
Well, then don't come here if you don't have business here.
So don't work for the public, ma'am, if you don't want to be filmed.
Exactly.
Sorry, don't go in there.
I can get everything I need from right here.
He's filming everybody. He has no business here that I can detect.
Hey, how are you, sir? Can I just get your names and badge numbers?
Sure. Sergeant North. Officer Dooley.
And badge numbers?
46220. Mine's 43998.
Thank you, sir. No, I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story in this building.
Okay.
For the Florence County Clerk. And just staying in publicly accessible areas. I'm not going into restricted areas or anything like that. Just exercising my constitutional rights. That's all I'm doing here.
Okay. Have they asked you to leave?
No. They told me that, and it wouldn't matter. And it wouldn't matter if he asked me to leave because this is a public building. I'm not committing any crimes. I'm not causing any type of disturbances. I'm not.
It's a public building, but they do have the rights and there are still rules and regulations. It's not a carte blanche type thing.
They can ask you to leave. They can't demand that you leave or say that you have to leave. They can ask you.
Don't leave this building. I will.
That's what you want. Yes. I don't want to do that. I am giving you the option.
So I can walk by, please. I do not want to be filmed.
Ma'am, you're being filmed right there. It's a public building.
I am trying to give you.
No, I can get that footage, ma'am. So I just want to make it clear. You're going to arrest me if I don't leave the building.
If that's the choice you make about not leaving the building, then yes.
No, sorry, you're not being very clear. I just want to be clear, and I comply with all lawful. I comply with all lawful orders.
That is a lawful order. You're ordered to leave the building.
So you're trespass. Can I get a trespass notice?
You will be getting a trespass notice if you don't leave.
Well, I need to know that I can't come back here. So
that's between them.
So if I leave, what's my time frame on coming back? That's why there's trespass notices.
No, the trespass notice is either you're going to get a citation or you're going to go to jail.
Yeah.
So the option is, I am trying to give you the choice.
Listen, if you're threatening me with putting me in jail, I will gladly leave. And then you're opening up your city to a civil litigation. I'm telling you, sir.
No. Okay.
I'm telling
I'm
you.
giving you the option to leave or yes, you can be arrested.
You're forcing me to leave. That's what you're doing.
Your second option.
There we go. Violating my rights. Now, leaving the building means leaving the actual building or leaving this area?
Actual building, sidewalk, public.
Okay, great. Can you call for a supervisor? I'd like to speak to your supervisor, sir.
You're speaking to one.
I'd like to speak to your supervisor.
You're available to leave now. Now it's time to leave.
Okay, can I speak to your supervisor now?
Welcome to call at 258-3600.
What's the number?
258-3600. You can ask for Lieutenant Salyer.
Lieutenant who?
Salyer.
Salyer. Great. Lexington PD making a big mistake here, guys. I'm telling you, big mistake. Big mistake. Opening up your city to a civil lawsuit. Wow. Got kicked out of a public building, would not let me do an open records request. That is insane. Do you feel good about yourself violating a man's constitutional rights? Sergeant, earning the city of Lexington a lawsuit that the taxpayers will have to fund? You feel good about yourself? Because people felt uncomfortable? What law is uncomfortable, sir? If I feel uncomfortable by you, do you have to leave anywhere you are? All right, fellow patriots, so there are two updates here. The first one is just a few months after publishing this video, the county clerk resigned unexpectedly. So I see that as a win. He is no longer a public servant.
Yep.
My main mission is to educate and to hold government officials accountable for their actions. While I can't confirm that my video was the reason the county clerk retired, I sure hope it was, or at least played a small role in his retirement. As far as the federal lawsuit for the violation of my constitutional rights, because the law enforcement officers threatened me with arrest, unfortunately, I was unable to find an attorney who would take the case as there wasn't a lot of damages in their mind. This sometimes happens. It is extremely hard, as many of you know, to find attorneys that are willing to go up against the government at all, let alone for what they consider to be a minor constitutional rights violation. Every single one of my audits, I try and learn something from them. I've definitely learned so much over the last 4 years. With the knowledge that I have now, I probably would have just filed the lawsuit pro se. But you live and you learn, and I'm proud of the work that I've accomplished in the last 4 years. We the people are almost 1 million subscribers strong. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not. I truly appreciate each and every one of you and your continued support. Please take a second to hit the like button and share this video wherever you can on social media. I have a brand new audit coming out this Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss it. I also have court on September 16th, Tuesday, for my felony voyeurism charge, so stay tuned for that as well. I will be going live outside of the courthouse. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comment section below. As always, stay
All right, we're gonna check that out. But this video here is some of the, hold on, I'm switching up. But this video here is from the body cam footage of when Sean went out to Fahey's house and the police force showed up. This is the body cams that they had on at the time. And some of this is Fahey's Ring camera.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Can I help you?
Hey, Sergeant Fahey, how are you?
You gotta get off my property. Post it, don't trespass. Right now.
Posted sign.
Yeah,
There's no
right at the end.
problem. Do you have any, let's go. Do you have any comments or allegations that?
Get off my property right now.
Do you have any comment on the allegations?
Leaving
Get
it.
off
Right?
my property right now.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
No. What's the address? Wait, what's the address? Get out of my way. I got a gun and I'm gonna go shoot him right now. Address? Calm down. Get off my property.
Get that gun out of your hand. Get off my property. Get that gun out of your hand.
I'm a goddamn Connecticut State Trooper.
I don't care who you are.
Trespassing
I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are.
Get off my
I don't
property.
care who you are.
Right now.
You spit in my
Get off
face.
My property
You're
right
going
now.
to jail now. You're
right
going
in
to
my
jail.
face. I'm spitting as I'm talking to you. No, you sit off my property right
Look
now.
at the gun in his hand. This guy's
Goddamn right.
crazy.
I'm a Connecticut State
I don't
Trooper.
care who you are.
Trespassing on my property.
That doesn't matter. You can't
threatened
break
to
the law.
kill me.
I didn't.
You threatened to
You
kill
lied.
me online.
Right? No, I
Get
did
off my
not. A
property.
liar.
167.
That
There's a, I haven't asked him about it, but there is a trespass, no trespass sign. However, it was not up. So he may have thought it was up. Didn't know it was not up, but he told me that there was a no trespass sign, but it is on the ground. It was in the bushes. I just pulled it out, put it on the ground. It's right behind the private road. However, it was not visible. So I don't know if he thought it was visible at the time or what the case is. I'm gonna go ask him. Okay. Sounds like he didn't know, but let me just go confirm. Okay. You're wrong. And then I will gladly go take the ride. Let's go for a retreat. So then turn around for me. Do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do.
What's up, everybody? It's Danny from the Constitution State here today. I hope everybody's having a good day. This is literally what I was waiting for. And these body cameras blow up the police, their whole narrative, the IA investigation, everything. Yet they continue to lie through it all. We all know who this involves. Disgraced ex-state trooper Brian Fahey, who retired after this incident. The Groton Police Department's the one who showed up and completely bombed it. Bedard Detard, he should be fired. He's proof anyone can do it. No matter what, you get promoted there. And yet I had no idea who this trash mayor was. Rachel Franco. Since this incident and watching the town council meetings recently, she's just a scumbag. She really is. She cut the time down that the public could speak to limit what people could say about Fahey. They're actually friends. And she sent this email to them right after they released the IA investigation, urging everyone to read it, even though it's pumped full of lies. And the state police was urging media to review it. It's wild. This is Colonel Daniel Loffman. He released a bullshit report. The Internal Affairs Investigation Report has been released today in accordance with the FOIA laws, and I encourage our trusted media partners to review the report. Unlike the edited videos and inaccurate accounts that are being circulated online of the incident, I believe that the Connecticut State Police Internal Affairs Report outlines a complete, accurate, and fair representation of the incident, as well as the information and details leading up to the.
Hold on. Let me just show y'all. This is from the Constitution State channel. Just let y'all know.
Confrontation on Friday, July 11th, 2025.
So
I appreciate the continued trust that the people of Connecticut provided us, and I encourage our Connecticut residents to read the report. We believe transparency is a cornerstone of public trust. Above all, please note the Connecticut State Police will always strive to earn and keep your confidence. This is Major John, whatever that is, and he's the one that did the Internal Affairs report. These lies were intentional. They lied throughout the whole report. The blank, which is obviously the Groton Police Department, verified that a no trespassing sign was visibly posted in the grass along Sergeant Fahey's driveway. In the video posted by Sean Paul Reyes, he initially emphasizes the importance of being observant for no trespassing signs when approaching private property. Well, as we know, Sean's posted the full video and there was no sign. And as the body cameras prove now, the sign was buried in the grass over where it was not visible. And the two fools that investigated this were out of the State Police Command Staff graduates from FBI National Academy. They graduated from the FBI National Academy at Quantico, Virginia. And they were both in there. John blah, 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 blah. Daniel Loffman. So it appears more like a conspiracy. And now we know who's telling the truth, which would be Long Island Audit. And what's wild is those signs are only like a dollar or two. So why didn't the Faheys have more? Have the property properly marked? That would make more sense. Got all that overtime money. You can't get no trespassing signs. Come on, bro.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Can I help you?
Hey, Sergeant Fahey, how are you?
You gotta get off my property. Post it. No trespassing. Right now.
Posted sign.
Yeah,
There's no
right at the
problem.
end.
You have any? Let's go.
have any comments on the allegations that you
Get off my property right now.
Do you have any comment on the allegations that you are receiving? Couldn't even get the question out, ladies and gentlemen. He was so angry.
Get off my property right now.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
It sounded like his wife was in there telling him no, but he didn't listen, as you see.
Oh, I'm currently being recorded, his Ring camera said.
Can I help you?
Hey, Sergeant Fahey, how are you?
You gotta get off my property. You're supposed to no trespassing.
Nope, there is no posted sign. There's no problem. Do you have any, let's go. Do you have any comment on the allegations that you are, I am moving. Do you have any comment on the allegations that you are receiving? Couldn't even get the question out. Ladies and gentlemen, he was so angry. Couldn't even get the question out. He says that there's no trespassing signs. Let's see. Let's see if there's no trespassing signs. What a coward. He can assault me in broad daylight while receiving taxpayer money. But the minute an independent journalist comes to his home, and he's probably going to try and get me unlawfully arrested now. As you can see, I moved back his camera that says you are currently being recorded.
Yeah.
Film this guy. You're crazy. What do you think I'm doing, you psycho? You have a weapon in your hand? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't have any weapons. I'm a journalist. What do you think I'm doing, you psychopath? What do you think I'm doing?
Get off my property right now.
What do you think
Get
I'm
off
doing?
my property right now.
I'm off your property.
This is my property.
Well, do you see me
all
not
the way
moving?
to the cul-de-sac.
Calm down.
Get off my
that gun out
fucking
of your hand.
property.
Get that gun out of
Get
your
off
hand,
my
you psycho.
fucking property.
Get that gun
I'm
out
a
of your hand, you
goddamn
psycho.
Connecticut State Trooper.
I don't care who you are.
Trespassing
I don't
on
care
my
who you are.
fucking
I don't
property.
care who you
Get
are.
off my fucking
I don't care
property.
who you are.
Right now.
You spit in my
Get off
face.
my property
You're
right
going
now.
to jail now.
Get
Look
off
at
my
this.
property
Look
right
at this. He spit in my
Get off
face.
my
You're
right
going
in
to
my
jail.
face. I'm spitting as I'm talking to you.
No, you spit
Get
in
off
my
my
face.
property
You spit in my
right
face.
now.
You spit in my face.
Get off my
You're
property
going to jail.
right now.
I'm going.
Get off my property.
I've been going.
Right
Since the
now.
moment you told me.
Get off
That's
my
not how
property.
criminal trespass
right
works,
now.
psycho.
Get
You're
off
a
my
psycho,
property
bro.
right
Look
now.
at the gun in his hand. This guy's
Goddamn right.
crazy.
I'm a Connecticut State Trooper.
I don't give a shit who you
are
are.
trespassing on my property.
That doesn't matter. You can't
threatened
break
to
the law.
kill me.
I didn't.
You threatened to kill me
Right.
online.
Right. No, I
Get
did
off
not.
my fucking
You're a
property
liar.
right now.
You are a liar.
Right now.
Look, see the
Get
big
off
beautiful
my
billboard
property.
truck? It's all being recorded.
I don't care.
It's all being. I
Get
know you
off
don't
my
care
property
because you don't face any
right now.
consequences.
Get off
You don't
my
face any
property
consequences.
right now.
Don't
This is
spit in
the
my
biggest
face.
mistake you ever
No,
made.
no, it's not.
This
It's
is
the biggest mistake you ever made. No,
Get
it's
off
not.
my property right now.
It's not the biggest mistake
Get
I
off
ever
my
made.
property right
It's
now.
not the biggest mistake.
Get
Biggest
off
mistake. You
my
are spit in my face.
I
You
didn't spit in
disgusting.
your face.
You
I
disgusting.
was spitting on you.
Yeah.
Why I'm yelling at you to get off my
Yeah.
property right
Get
now.
off. I'm off your property. Now what? Now what? Look at the gun in his hand.
That's right. I have a gun in my hand. I'm a goddamn Connecticut State Trooper.
I don't
And
care.
you threatened to kill me
No,
online.
I did
So
not.
I'm protecting myself
No,
and my
I did.
family.
No, I did
Don't
not.
ever fucking come back to my house again.
No problem. I'll stand right here with my billboard truck.
You
and
go
close
right
my
ahead.
nuts.
Go right
No
ahead.
problem.
I don't
You
care.
spit in my face. You're
Don't
going to
ever
jail.
come back to
You're
my
going to jail.
fucking house
You're
again.
going to jail.
Don't ever
You're
come
going
back
to
to my
jail.
house
It's okay
again.
for you to assault people and break people's property, but I can't ask questions about
You're a
your
fucking
overtime.
liar.
About
You're a
your
fuck-
overtime,
My
$75,000
More than
for a
that,
desk.
Imagine all the people, all the lives Fahey has ruined. Can you imagine just over his career how many people that he violated? The number has to be crazy. I would go back and look at every one of his cases or all his paperwork. What did he write about a scene that he was on?
More than that, right? More than that.
Crazy.
Oh, gotta go. What a crazy psychopath. He spit in my face.
Mm.
No, I'm an independent journalist. Get it right, buddy.
Get it right. I never threatened. He says I threatened to kill him. Ooh, I knocked on your front door. I'll get that 911 call too, buddy. Look at this guy. I'm a Connecticut State Trooper. Come help me from the camera. Come help me from the guy asking me questions, please, before I shoot him. And I did. No, you spit in my face and you're going to jail. You're going to jail. You spit in my face and you're going to. It's all right here, buddy. Right here. It's all right here. It's all right here, buddy. Look at these guys. Look.
Now he just admitted to it. I spit on you. At first you was just spitting at you talking. Now you directly say you spit on him. You see, it just gets crazier and crazier. Hopefully he is held accountable for his buffoonery.
I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not doing anything. He just spit in my.
July 11th, 2025, 16 hours, 52 minutes, 14 seconds.
911, charge emergency.
Hey, it's Brian Fahey. I'm a Connecticut State Trooper.
Yes.
And I got somebody trespassing on my property. I live on. No!
What's the address? What's the address?
Get out of my way. I have a gun, and I'm going to go shoot him right now.
What's the address?
Get off my property right now!
Any weapons, yes or no?
Yes, I have a weapon in my hand right now.
Okay.
Get off my property right now. 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 What do you think? Get off my property right now. I'm off your property. This is my property. All the way to the cul-de-sac. Calm down. Get off my fucking property. Get that gun out of here. Get off my fucking property. Get that gun out of here. Goddamn Connecticut State Trooper. You are trespassing on my fucking property. Get off my fucking property. Right now. Get off my property right now. Get off my property right now. Get off my property. You're running my name. I'm shooting as I'm talking to you. Get off my property right now. 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 Goddamn right. I'm a Connecticut State Trooper. You are trespassing on my property. That doesn't matter. You threatened to kill me. You threatened to kill me online. I know my fucking liar right now. A liar. Right now. Get off my property. It's all being recorded. I don't care. It's all being. Get off my property. You don't think right now. Get off my property right now. This is the biggest mistake you ever made. No, it's not. It's the biggest mistake you ever made. Get off my property right now. Not the biggest. Get off my property right now. Not the biggest mistake. Get off my property. My face. I didn't spit in your face. The sky was spitting on you. I'm yelling at you. Get off my property. Get off. I'm off your property. Now what? Now what? We got. I have a gun in my hand. I'm a goddamn Connecticut State Trooper, and you're threatening to kill me online. God protect myself and my family. Don't ever fucking come back to my house again. I'll stand right here with my billboard. You go right ahead. Go right ahead. I don't care. Don't ever come back to my fucking house again. Don't ever come back to my house again. You assault people. Property, well, I can't ask questions. You're a fucking liar. Overtime, $5,000. More than that, buddy. More than that. I have a gun in my hand and I'm walking back to my house.
Hold on. Trooper Fate, we have number of officers on the way. What does the suspect look like?
His name is Sean Paul Reyes. He's standing at the end of my goddamn driveway. Okay, who is he? He's some First Amendment auditor. He's threatened to kill me online. I've got thousands of fucking threats online to kill me. This fucking kid comes down and knocks on my fucking front door with my family here.
Apparently that auditor is threatened to kill him.
I got it right here. I called the police for you to get off my property. That's what I did. I escorted you off my property. This is my property right here. This is my property right here. This is my property right here. It's all right. I spit on you when you're on my face. I spit on you. You're goddamn right.
Okay, do you
You
see
get
an
off my
officer
fucking
there?
property. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to disconnect.
Thank you.
911, what town is the emergency?
Mr.
Connecticut, please come to my house right now, 46 Pendleton Farm Lane. Okay, someone trespassing. Okay, my partner's already sending officers your way. What's going on right there? Quicker! What's going on? Please come. There's someone who's been harassing my husband. He's a Connecticut State Trooper. He's trespassing on her. Please. Okay.
She doing way too much. And she all sporadic, knowing that her husband is the crazy one, the one who might actually kill an innocent person. And she just spazzing out. Do you hear her on this call, knowing that her husband is the one that went out there with the gun?
No weapons involved, right? I don't know. Okay, my partner's already dispatched officers, okay? Please. They need to go quicker. Okay, what? Kylie, keep the door closed. Keep the door closed, Kylie. Please. 15 on the way. Okay, what is happening? What is physically happening? They have been harassing him. Yep. This Long Island Audit guy has been harassing my husband. We have no trespassing signs. He's on our property. He came to our front door. He lured my husband out on the front lawn. Someone needs to come now, please. Okay, but what is happening on the front lawn? Are they arguing? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Okay, the husband's out on the front lawn. No, with the guy stay in the house right now, Kylie. She doesn't know what's happening. Stay in the house. Stay in the house. Please. Okay, everyone's on the way, okay? Please.
Glad he got this call.
Please. Please.
I love getting 911 calls.
Please send somebody, please. Yep. Who are you on the phone with? This has been going on for 2 years. They threatened to kill him. It's been a big investigation with the Connecticut State Police. Like my husband's a sergeant. Okay, it sounds like my partner's on the phone with your husband. Okay, please. So the officers are all around. Okay. All right. I'm right up the road. Okay, I'm going to disconnect, but the officers are en route and they're on the phone with your husband right now. Please. Okay. Thank you. Please. You're welcome. Okay.
Get out of here. Do y'all hear that? Knowing that her husband is the one that went out there with a gun.
What kind of disturbance?
Right now, all around is a lot of yelling. When I asked any weapons involved, the trooper said, yes, there's a weapon.
That was a crazy
Code 1.
I remember hearing that from
US 48 code
and she couldn't even describe anything I had on. All she knew was black. And also kept me black pants. Had on red pants. When they make those 911 calls, the first thing they say is a black man. No reason. Look at this big scene for nothing. Look at that driver fade. They trying to get the fade. You would think the other person.
Roger, I got trooper feedback on it. First Amendment auditor. Apparently, that auditor is threatening to kill him.
Get out of here. Roger. You know, it's not really a color thing. You know, it's just.
I'm not breaking any laws.
I don't care.
I'm not doing anything.
Come over here. Troop, you
Not-
just stay right
it's
here.
not
Get over here.
color
Get over here.
Whoa, I didn't
I'm
break
gonna
any
detain
laws.
you in a second, okay?
For what?
Because
I haven't
we
broken
got
the
a call
law.
as a disturbance.
No,
You have
but
any weapons on you?
Do you have reasonable articulable suspicion?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I got all the.
What is
I got a call from a trooper
doesn't
that you're
matter.
in his face and there's a disturbance.
It doesn't matter. I'm
Yeah,
a
it does
journalist. I knocked on the
Do you
door
have
and asked
weapons on
questions.
you?
No, I have no weapons.
You have weapons on you.
We have
right
a
there.
camera of mass destruction. Put on my camera.
Don't move. Don't move until I get backup units. You can put it away.
What's your name?
Officer Romansky, it says right here. Nope, just stay right
He
here.
pulled out a gun on me for knocking on the door.
No, you're on his property.
I'm allowed to go on his property and knock on the door. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
got to learn the law, man.
No.
I'm a journalist. No, you got to learn the law.
Okay. Let's just back
I'm
up.
allowed to ask questions.
Sure.
I am.
So let me tell you why we're here.
I'm not doing anything. I have no weapons on me. I have nothing. You couldn't stop. He has the weapon.
Okay. Now let me explain something to you.
Yeah, no weapons. He has the
You're
weapon.
recording. Okay. So here's the deal. So here's the disconnect here. Here's the difference. So we get a call from him. He calls 911. Hold on.
I'm not
Let
going
me
to speak.
say,
I'm letting you speak.
Okay. You call 911 and say you're
I'm
in a
gonna record,
disturbance with somebody. We come code 3, like my lights were on.
You wouldn't do this for a citizen.
Yes, I would. We do it for
You're doing it because he's state trooper.
No. We do
That's
it for
why. You're doing it because he's
citizens.
state trooper.
Okay. We do it for citizens every single day. Okay.
Not like this.
So, yes, 100%, all the time. We think there's an active disturbance. We respond code 3, which means lights and sirens, and we're on emergency response.
Do you see the spit on my face?
I don't.
You don't see the spit on my face? Well, I have it on camera. He spit in my face. I want him arrested. On camera. I want you to lock him up. He's spit in my face.
Okay. Want to secure? Great.
Oh, I had oh, he spit in my face. As I'm leaving his property, as he asked me to. Hey, let's he spit in my face. On camera.
Okay.
I want you to lock him up. He spit in my face. You understand that?
Okay.
If I spit in your face, what would happen to me?
Okay.
I knocked on the door and he spit in my face. You can't do that.
Now what you're saying.
There's spit all over. I'm going to go get DNA test on the spit so you can see it.
Go do what you got to do. Let's find out what happened. The whole story.
All right, I'm going to tell you really quick what happened. Okay?
No, tell me.
Okay.
I got a camera on too. So
sure. I'm an independent journalist. I'm here peacefully protesting. This man, as you can see from the video footage right here, assaulted me, stole my camera from me. He was never held accountable. I got a tip as an independent journalist that he is cooking the books when it comes to his overtime. I did some research. He gets $75,000 of overtime a year, and he's a desk sergeant. So I thought that was interesting, so I wanted to follow up on it. I went up here. There's no trespassing signs. I'm very familiar with the law. There is no
There aren't any no trespassing signs or anything like that. I went up, knocked on the door. He answered the door. I said, do you have any comment? He said, get off my property. I immediately started, and his camera will show that. Because I know the law, I don't break the law, sir. I immediately started backing up while continuing to ask him questions. He went back inside, closed the door, would have been the end of it. He came back out with his gun in his hand, got inches from my face. No, I would say less than inches from my face, real up to my face, and spit in my face. It's all over my face right here. All this sweat is not sweat. He spit in my face as I'm leaving his property, as he asked me to do. Hey, can I just get your name and badge number, man? Thank you, I appreciate it. I just want to know everybody that's here.
Yeah. I'm Romansky. That's Brianna. My sergeant's right there. His name is Sergeant Bedard. You can talk with
He knows me. I know him. He knows I'm not a threat to him. I'm asking him questions.
I don't know that.
No, he knows that.
Okay, I got you. But if somebody came onto your property
and asked the question,
so if somebody came onto my property and I didn't know them, then I would be a little upset. And I don't know.
So you get mad. You get mad at a Jehovah's Witness.
Well, no, I just tell them.
Do you pull out a gun on a Jehovah's
No,
Witness?
I say no, thank you. Please.
Right.
All right.
And they leave. Right. Do you pull out your gun? Yes. And do you pull out your?
No.
Do you pull out your gun and spit in their face?
Sounds like you're trying to question me.
As I'm. Leaving. You're leaving. Right. You can do two things at the same time, officer. You can do two things. At the same time.
Do whatever you want. But if somebody came onto my property and asked them to leave, and it sounds like you weren't leaving.
No. This is why I have multiple cameras. He has a camera. No,
he has his camera on. Like,
but you weren't here. You're missing the point.
Okay,
you're missing the point.
Do you want to show me the footage?
I can show you the footage.
Yeah, show me
but
you got footage?
Wait, I can show you the footage. What happened? Go. Actually, you know what? We'll see what he says. Because I want him to write a report and be a liar and then go to jail for that too. He spit in my face. Do you understand that?
Yes.
What if somebody spit in your face? Do you understand? Right. He spit in my face.
But do you understand? I wouldn't want somebody on my property either.
I can ask. Well, I have every right to go to his property and ask a question.
Okay. But
he doesn't have a right to spit in my mouth. In my face.
So he asked you to leave.
And I began to leave immediately.
So he just immediately just jumped.
He went back inside, got his gun. He's on the phone with 911 saying, I have a gun. As him and I are backing up. As him and I are backing up. He gets in my face all the way down this driveway here. I'm get off my property, get off my property. I tried to kill him. I never tried to kill him. He's a liar. He's all on camera, so don't make any false statements. Liar. He's lied before on camera. He's lied before in internal affairs reports. He has said that he thought my camera was a firearm. He has said ridiculous things in internal affairs reports. I'm a journalist. I have every right to knock on anybody's door I want. The minute that they ask me to leave, I leave. That's it. I have every right, and I did.
You just told me you were trying to ask him questions when you told me.
As I'm leaving. Did you miss that part?
Well, no, actually, I want to see.
I will show you. Ready? I will show you.
No.
Hey, do you have any comments on this and that? That's what happened.
Okay, can you show me the footage of it? You won't show me the footage.
I want to see what he says first.
Okay.
I want to see what he says.
Where did he go? He's down there?
I want to see what he says. Then you can look at it. Okay. I'll let you look at it, but I want to see what he says because then he's a liar.
Okay. We're gonna go from there then. If you can't show me
No,
the
no
footage,
idea.
then
You know nothing, man. We're not giving any of that.
yeah,
You know who I am.
Yeah, no, there's an active investigation going on. You're gonna give us your ID.
No, you have no
No, well-
reasonable, articulable suspicion I've committed a crime. You have nothing.
No,
You have
there-
nothing.
I do actually.
No, you
There's a
don't. What's your
disturbance.
reasonable, articulable disturbance?
Yes.
You better learn the law, man. I'm telling you right now. You better learn the law.
It's the other way around.
No. Reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. See this spit right here? That's reasonable, articulable
Okay.
suspicion. He committed a crime.
Okay, so if the crime's against you, I still need your ID.
Okay, we'll
Because
see
you're
about
involved
that. Yeah, and I'll give it to you then.
You can talk to my sergeant then. He'll explain it
Sergeant.
better.
How you doing? I'm Kyle.
He's just a camera guy.
I'm the sports guy.
Hi, Sergeant, I'm an independent journalist. I'm an activist. This is Sergeant Brian Fahey here.
Okay.
As you can see, he's assaulted me, taking my camera.
See,
multiple times.
Connecticut State Trooper, I
Right,
imagine?
he's a Connecticut State
Okay.
Trooper. He's a sergeant for the Connecticut State Trooper. He works in pistol permits.
Okay.
I got a tip that somebody said that he is currently working in the books when it comes to overtime. So
Okay.
I wanted to get his side of the story, see why does he have $75,000 of overtime?
be looking
As
at
a
a black
sergeant.
GMC
Why does he
Serena.
have that? It just seemed, I saw it online and I was like, let me go ask him. And at the same time, protest.
Yeah.
With my billboard truck here. I go up to his door, knock on the door, he opens it up. I start asking questions. He says, you're on my property, leave.
Yep.
I know the law. I immediately started backing up and getting off of his property while asking him questions.
Where was that, like up the road?
Right
or?
up the road. He says
Okay.
there's a no trespassing sign.
Okay.
That sign just says private road. It doesn't say no trespassing.
Okay.
Again, I was on the lookout. It's all recorded
Go ahead.
for any sign.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Check your steps.
You guys are right, please.
Yes. Yep, Groton Town Police. There's 3 different police departments.
And if I'm coming out a little loud or something, that's not how I operate. It's just
We're having a normal conversation
Okay.
right now. Totally
All right.
fine, man.
Listen, man. Just at the end of the day.